Before everything fell apart, Dr. Eliot Crane was the face of perfection. Beverly Hills Clinic. $10,000 minimum for new patients. Vogue mentions influencer referrals. He wasn't just a plastic surgeon, he branded himself as an aesthetic life coach. His tagline was literally, "I don't change your body. I reveal what the world has been waiting to see." His patient list was NDA locked, but rumors said he worked on everyone from B-list actresses to two members of the same royal family. On Instagram, he posted moody black and white shots of post-op bandages, minimalist surgical tools, and motivational quotes about transformation through pain. No one asked questions. Not when the results were that good. That is, until women started vanishing. The first to go missing was Sahara Lin, a Singaporean model whose face had just landed on the cover of a global swimwear campaign. She told her roommate she was flying to LA for a private surgical consult with Crane. She never came back. Crane told reporters that she probably ghosted him. The press shrugged it off. Sahara was rich, famous, international. Disappearing for a while wasn't unusual. The narrative moved on. The next was Amelia Cruz, a Brazilian makeup influencer known for her dramatic looks and body sculpting tutorials. She told her sister she was flying to California for a hush-hush appointment with Dr. Crane. 3 days before she vanished, she left a voicemail.
He's intense. He's obsessed. He talks about faces like they're puzzles, not people. Said my cheekbones were almost classical, but missing sharpness. He won't let me bring anyone. He said this kind of work requires total submission. I know how that sounds, but I do want to fix it. You know what I mean?
She disappeared after posting an Instagram story from inside an Uber headed toward West Hollywood. Then came Jordan May, a wellness YouTuber with a growing subscriber base. 2 days before her scheduled consult, she recorded a video, one that was deleted hours later.
He said he sees what people are meant to look like it comes to him in dreams, and he draws them out.
I think he really believes he's helping us. That's the creepiest part.
Her last public action was a cryptic tweet. The things he said during the consult. "I feel sick. I might cancel." That tweet was her final digital trace. LAPD initially dismissed it all as unconnected disappearances. These were women with influence, money, drama. It wasn't rare for influencers to go quiet, rebrand, or change handles. But then a Reddit post began pulling at the threads. One user posted what they claimed were screenshots from a group chat among former patients, women who had fled Crane's practice after only the initial consult. "He told me my face would look perfect in formaldehyde," said one commenter, and also said that no one outside ever sees what goes in. Another said, "I saw stairs in the back of the clinic. He said they were just for staff. But there were surgical lights down there." With mounting pressure from the public, media, and families of the missing women, investigators reopened the case. In April 2024, police raided Dr. Crane's clinic after a judge issued a warrant based on multiple witness testimonies, online leaks, and inconsistencies in licensing records. Inside the clinic, the ground floor was spotless. Surgical rooms gleamed. Charts were in perfect order. Licenses framed, but the basement wasn't on the city's plans. Behind a soundproof wall, they found a hidden operating room, fully equipped. Blood still streaked the trays. Expired anesthesia bottles lined the shelves. 3 locked phones were tucked in a steel drawer. And in the walk-in freezer, 2 dismembered bodies in surgical bags. One confirmed by tattoo as Sahara Lin. The other matched Jordan May's dental records. Dr. Crane was found 3 days later. A rented Tesla parked at the edge of Joshua Tree. He was wearing surgical scrubs and a plastic mask molded into the shape of a woman's face. Not a real face, but a sculpture of one. When police opened the door, he looked straight ahead and said,
I tried, but none of them were willing to break enough to become beautiful.
Dr. Crane's arrest sent shockwaves through the medical community, but the most disturbing revelations were still to come. In the days following his capture, police conducted multiple interviews and interrogations in an effort to understand not just what he had done, but why. What you're about to see is real footage from one of those sessions.
Where are the other bodies?
They were failures. Failures get erased.
You said none of them were willing to break enough to become beautiful. What did you mean?
They wanted to be beautiful, they begged for it, cried for it, but when I showed them what it would take, what had to be given up, they panicked. They thought beauty could be painless. But you can't remake someone without breaking what they were first.
So you killed them.
I preserved them. The world is what kills.
During the trial, it came out that Crane had been operating outside any licensed structure for years. Many of his surgeries weren't documented. He called them private enhancements, though prosecutors described them more accurately as coerced procedures without oversight. He lured his patients with promises, anonymity, perfection, transformation. But when the results didn't match his vision, Crane didn't turn them away. He killed them, viewing their imperfect bodies as failed replicas of the ideal he had already created in his mind. A former patient came forward to testify.
He started texting me pictures of my own face, but edited like morphed into someone else. He always captioned them, "We're getting closer."
Dr. Crane believed beauty was a fixed form, a kind of divine ratio. His crime wasn't just physical, it was ideological. He believed he could design perfection, and anyone who didn't conform was disposable.
Dr. Crane didn't murder out of impulse. He murdered out of method. These women weren't victims of rage. They were erased by ego disguised as vision.
He kept saying the same thing after every operation. She's close, but not the one. At first I thought it was branding, but he always worked alone, locked the doors, blasted music, kept sketchbooks of what he wanted their faces to be. We weren't allowed near the basement. He called it recovery, but I saw the freezer once. That wasn't recovery, that was hiding something.
Do you remember their names?
They weren't finished. You don't sign a painting that's still wet. You don't put a name on something that hasn't earned its final form. They were attempts, drafts. None of them were worthy of a name.